na medika bobo aniani ne dia kyerɛw ma kyerɛw sɛ yewura Steven Tornado Appiah wakasa na de erika Steven Appiah sɛ oye worried with the current Black Stars leadership no say ohwe emiri bi atwam no ohwe ne the captaincy of Black Stars onhu akanie hunhum bia o park so se Black Stars ebo game a Steven Tornado Appiah ansem no yentie kakra na yemra
certain decision that is not popular to the players, but you have to take it. And now I'm not saying that in the team. I mean, now I'm not saying a captain leading the team. And when you leave yourself like that, the players will think that, okay, they can do whatever they want on the pitch. In our time, players like Michael Essien, who was top, at times we fight on the pitch. We fight, we argue, we exchange words, but doesn't take what we want to achieve. So I think it's not only the captain, but players who comes to the national team, they have to be committed. I'm not saying that. They have to be committed because you have 30-something million population. They have selected 23 and you are part of it. It's an honor. And you have to know that you are representing Ghana. So whatever you have to do to make it work, you have to. For the past 5 years, we are struggling. We are not seeing things like that. So I think it's not only the captain. You can be a captain and you can be a good captain, but doesn't mean that you can win matches. But when you have your colleagues that they are aiming the same goal, I think that's where you can make it. Because my time I was so lucky that I have players that they are aiming for the same goal. We have to qualify for the World Cup. We have to do better. And I think that luckily it happens. So it's not only you, it's about the people you are working with. If they have the same goal as you, it works.
Steven Tornado Appiah said Ghana Football Association Samu nimu a anoma wakunu na da umuka ase no eno ye chen enan enum ewo nwura mu a afi na akopem ni nyina ne se edienti ene ye wo local players wo krom ha ye wo talent wo krom na mo sori a mutu play na mo na mabrochire help players o se sa de no emwa no munyanyai.
Recommend that next time, if we play with the local boys or whichever players we use to qualify, we should forward the same players to the World Cup or to any competition, rather than dropping them and bringing the so-called foreign-based players. Would you recommend that?
I think yes. I think we have to give the local players, we have to give them the chance and confidence to play for the national team. So in our time, even there are certain players that looks as if they are key players in the team. We were not key players. We have players like William Theo and the rest who were pushing us. So we too have to make sure that we are not going to allow them to take our positions. For example, when we went to the World Cup 2006, Osei was a top defender. After the game against Germany, after the game against Italy, the second game against Czech Republic, it was Sheila Alias who was playing for Kotoko. He came in and he stamped the position. Brilliant player. You have Habib Mohamed who took Adokwepa position, play number 3. Fantastic. So in our time, there was a competition. Today, there was no competition. So some of the players, they feel so cool that whether they play well or not, they will play. But in our time, it wasn't like that. There was a competition. When we played our second qualifier against South Africa in Kumasi, we lost our first game. We beat South Africa 3-0. I scored 2 goals, but I wasn't the man of the match. It was William Stereo who was playing for Liberty Professional. So this is the difference. Today we don't have such things anymore. We have our players now running to go to Tanzania. It's a shame. They should rather come here. We have our players now going to Sudan. When we played against Niger, the number 7 who was the best player on the pitch, who played for Niger, is a Ghanaian. We have a striker who won the Goal King in Ghana Premier League because he didn't get the chance. Now he's playing for Togo. So we have to give our boys, we have to give them the chance. And because today our league is not attractive, that's why they are running and going to other countries. Why? Because some of the boys are earning 300 cedis. They are earning 500 cedis. And at times they have to go beyond 5 months. They have children. They have to take care of home. They have to pay their bills. So somebody will come and say, okay, I'll give you $800. They will go. That's why today we even opened a free gate, Kotoko against Accra Suffolk, empty stadium. So we have to try and look at those things.
Stephen Tornado Appiah and a or diagnose problems in Ghana football. Parliamentary Select Committee on Sports. We no say we twabia ma GFA, we twabia ma Black Star players, we twabi so adiama obia na sabre die obewura aban ne ho. Aban fa sika nche Ghana League ni mu.
I think since football belongs to the government, I think government have to have a say and invest into football, because when you go to other countries, places like Senegal and the rest, the government is investing so much. That's why today when we talk about talents, it's Mali, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire and the rest. We are not part. Before they were, you can't even mention their name. But again, because we are not putting money in our football, is part of it. Gone are the days where there were sponsors. Today, all of us, we are struggling. People who organize footballs are struggling, because when you organize football, you will go for sponsorship. Nobody wants to give you money because nobody is talking about the Black Stars anymore. But 10 years ago, people will chase you with money. Today, it's not like that anymore. So, what I'm trying to say is we have to put money for our up and coming players who say that will make the league attractive, and that will push them to the under 17, under 20, the under 23, and the Black Stars. We have to make our league attractive. So I think as government officials, you have to. Oh, sorry. So, okay, me, I'm talking about the government. Later I'll come to you. I think government should put representatives in the national teams, from the under 17, under 20, under 23, and the Black Stars. So when you are there, you will understand what is happening, and you too, you can give your report. So these are the little things. But as for MPs, invest something small.
Aha. Appiah dey say dey say tokro bi abeden ebegene dey. Na owie no say Argentina Ghana Football Association. Stephen Appiah ho. Other local players, any Black Stars former players e wo ho. Mo ye football krom ha, mo yi o masinchen. Mo form mo nka ho. Eno dey twa eto wo ne nsem no ho. Ewia ne next issues.
Well, I think most of the former players and most of my colleagues are into coaching. I mean, Michael Essien is there, Godwin Atram, Lai Kissen, John Pencil. I think the most important now is to help them to further their courses. And some of us that we think that we can help in a different capacity, Why not? Because football, I think we have a knowledge that we are sitting on. I quite remember when Milo, and I'm not saying anything bad about Milo, but when Milo came for the second time, we had a meeting, the PFAG, we had a meeting, and I told them that I will never take Milo for the second coming. And everybody was like, why? I said, okay, when Milo came 2010 and he did well, because he has the players that suit in his system. But when he came to the second time, he doesn't have the players that will play the one top striking. You don't have them. So these are the knowledge that we have. But when you are not engaged, not only Stephen Appiah, we have Anthony Bafor, we have Abedipele and the rest. So what I'm saying is engage them because they have so many in their head that they can help our football to grow. But the engagement is not there. So as I'm saying, we know the system because we have been there. It's not we just know. We have experienced it. We have had the feel. We have been there. So we know how it's done.
All right. And on that note, yenso ebe fan semino baku mienu miensa. 1, Appiah on the leadership of Black Stars. 2nd, Appiah akache GFA some stop some chase foreign based Ghanaian players eba Black Star no. Aban fa sika enche league nim old players yema kwan no so form hunyim we Stephen Appiah so ne dia odikoto committee nanim habefo atrase Benji the Flowman wa ha Esther Abankwa wa ha Listo wo Mensa habefo misama mu nyina akwaba Listo
ona bweska mi ajoso
I mean fa infuse Appiah nsem no utwa de afa he waka nsem bebrebe.
Yes, one particular one be I think say I will say a book very important. I think say no cry na generate controversies and my mention ma okay Benjamin send out to platform no institution mbona afi bibia anya de nkoye.
Okay. I mean
yes, you know, yes. Me here as a video ni.
Okay, eba ebebo akira mamanfo ati na fi asan de no aka ho but ye hwe ni nsem na wadi kan no say Black Star lack leadership qualities our captains ni mu ka ho bi na players ni bebre so enye focused.
Yes, I think say wakasa fine. There is a reason why your first captain or the World Cup. So now we know to me a set piece. The only thing I can say you better build upon it. Mate Marcus on the India movie. I'm more inter day. India movie. I say do baby. I know much intermission. Nice yeah. You have another page.
Aye.
So we had talent. I know Bobo Yepa, but there were confusion, egos, our camp. Now they are the anti-Amayan to me and Drew. To me, the best out of them. I bet the money. Sika Kono Tony Abuamo. So no man to me and togetherness, captaincy issues. Near there, Emma. The things they were supposed to achieve, they couldn't. And even World Cup, I was saying, come to me qualify Kokrano, or man to me. Then Stephen Appiah, ebe miti 5 years development plan. I day players best 5, 6, 7, or no better, and they gave him that respect. And also to me, Karin Huye, to me at the LED Omo, and they did marvelous work. They did great things. And at some point, there were some instances I tested the kind of person he is.
Appiah.
Yes. 2010 World Cup. Ebe ye we be brace my fanenko okay.
Yeah, sure.
Ma before ye qualifies no. Na ye the normal changes in ama Kojo Asamoah.
Yeah.
and ono one of the interview so no direct is omo fa number 10 e ma Kojo Asamoah. So e be ye mfa ne nko, ma ye mfa ne nko. But because of say what oye fine gentleman, solid human being, you know, he was able to join another phase of the Blasters, because another phase
yeah
na Asamoah Jan
transition,
and then also ne descendant from Appiah to me a day a joining way no. Then after we know otwen ho breo wanti controversies bia and a captain na mama men call us afcon mama me say there be or realizing who say my son me mine and a kwan ma faso aso me mine aha na wo say me so he's an honorable man. That is why I was very upset. A bra GFA in Pennyful be started say omo twin anu wo fam, and the way Ghana for a dinner PhD Oma F4 who say Appiah is much better, more important to us than all the 12 and 12 executive council members. Appiah's left leg is better than all of them. What I say, I'm happy say every time I say football anymore. I no and I'm paying for tons of friend. Once I can this king come friend group by a shoma nyama bi se na ne etu Asamoah Jan for no kekele mu no munsuan de once buy critical no di obu ne ho na odi ne ho ni no on ya frɛ no ya dwe na je nkyerɛ. What I say nti omunya careful no mun position mu hu yei se na be ya ba se ya gini pa dwe nkyerɛ ya be je o ma dwe nkyerɛ se ya Appiah meboa it is Appiah be da wase pa wanu hwam meme ne hwana na me challenge in sama woka ni nyina ye pepepe local league yenye ni ye local league ni ya at the big competition, and you know where or can be Blasters and maybe by the has players
Kokoboy you have to go a few times.
Yes,
against Nigeria.
Almost the Nigeria just all the big guys they be jinamu amount me and share wa. What I say? It is a way Michaelesian. Oh yes, Sule now fi foreign aba. And you be never catch yourself boni because one money ya local player be obe two.
Also about South Africa. Eshe goes.
Now William Thierry. I remember that game very well. William Thierry ni esi about 6 and 8.
Yeah.
Beautiful game. Oh, who say esi about foreign Lyon and on obo Liberty Professionals. Satam kwa no mark otokoye. Let me come what I say.
Me too I say.
So wakase yenye league ni ye. And league no say yenye ni ye no. O say aban first kan de nhyem. GFA ekọ aban ho say yenye football ya omo de sheet A4 sheet baako. Ahaya na ebe kan ye benjina de bae. A4 sheet sabe me kura me to fian kura me kotwa me to an. Enye A4 sheet.
Nah, it wasn't a proper documented something.
What I say?
GFA there's so many plan papa bia me
to fian me kotwa me to an. A4 sheet mienu na me de ko.
O chere there's no many proper plan.
No ko hwese aban o the document proper come aban A4 sheet baako. And I me say up to now say na do je na no de omo no de share we na say up to now omo hu ikra. Eti I am the Steven Appiah na omo aye den why focal point. Ma obia me dinsem hunu. Say oba betwe na no awofam. Me monitor papa. Ma o esko ni bia na say Goro Boys obia me di nsem hunu. Papa ne nsem no ko.
Goro Boys the man for.
F4 ne say okokan no obi mbe take offense.
Sir.
Yes, omo munya league ni ye no. Hwe league omo de ato TV so tatan tan bi. O say nya attractive hwe TV bi so omo de atoto so. Okokan omo so ade na TV station konko. Ye nim say ye ni capacity no ye nko ye hwehwe ni mu. Wako akoje na ade da TV emrekwa say page ye green na afi abeda na abenkwan.
Ghana page be na ya abenkwan.
Omo twa oboase page ne ba na different from the ni hu TV ni so no. And ni nyina ya efe na every president mate say na dan for ne papa na TV station here ne.
But some na Appiah kan say government should invest in Ghana.
Yes, and na make say and nani kwa say ono no kra na ekoka. What I say? F4 na osa komo de proper document. Obema na hu say oye investment ade e be ye nie. What I say? Oh my case na do. Say unemployment no. Edu saying
rating was so
do double figures. You bet me at Chiaba for football, you bet me I reducing it about half. Name winning yeah. You bet me reduce about way because they want to what? They want to solve it, but come first or mess of it.
Now, what Jimmy Diana now F for the ya a bit to me ama about this cash.
Oh, they do corner catch up and say unim. Yeah, FIFA analysis in your tone players every year be no. You're in Nigeria for even the whole world. If you are to me bani about that 8 rank yeah 8 just say sporty players pa. The same ya moton kuku de kwa bonteno. You bet me then aton footballers mama then.
We human good.
Yes. Edi akwa bonten. So omo ye bia me fan say kotokoton player. Eya FNG 10%. But me fan say one $200 million say. Yen fan say league nim. Na nyema nko ya. Say kotokoton player. 10% ni ye beje ni. Ye be ka che kotokofo ni say. Ya je 200 million another yes $200 million ye dey share league nim. It im right that one ni say wo ton player be 15%.
Akoyi
15% no ye dey tua 200 million na ban dey iden e dey man eti wo dey bo baako e be kunuma 2 1 you repay government on the investment na why dey why no
na wasa create employment
it is okọ China kwa kwaji loan dia brewa onim say loan no kwa kwaji aba be che league nim no obetime nya returns ni dia kwa kutua loan back that is how you chechire man they make what I say and Manchester United omo pitch no mbabel one employment on be generate amount of money abeko UK government or kwame we okwana yes omo breaking it down
breakdown e be saying
the amount they call we nyasam keto I just want to get the right
yes enipa ye be form adwuma taxes on
and we no on say investment den eba director eba be den ye dey develop infrastructure. I saw it and I was my name say be a be disguise and come save na come ba be boss wa dey actually we what I say it is all my vanity as I say sika no ebe ma ye league no apeja akwa animu ye be say tia enti wo no what's unemployment no what cutting it down 2 league no vibrant
be say attractive
you be nya players mo ma den o ma compete patemu what I say ama ye blasters no be say den akonenim enti ye be say ye betumi cross had the Jacob ye be Jacob enti
be demonstration cross
enti wo no 1 usika na audition no sabe kan usika back 2 ube je trophy ya ka say 42 years ayo anawo and yetumi age trophy 3 unemployment be cut short enti wo no ko ye we nya afi na okoja some first year na mame you have numbers
next year no mame be den wo
say omo ba mo say first year na mame Jinya fi na okoja aka first year na mame what that
GFA first year mano
in Manchester United regeneration of Old Trafford Stadium could be worth 7.3 billion per 7.3 billion pounds per year to the UK economy. Wow. The plans would deliver huge growth, including 92,000 new jobs, 17,000 new homes, and 1.8 million visitors to the area per year. This is the report.
My analysis.
Analysis. In this case, UK government on say betting syndicate will be a say league no. On say sabi racist will be anti says a racism a criminal offense.
Okay.
They make what I say. Okobo match fixing. Oko no mo chill. They are protected because look at amount UK economy. Says you hear UK economy. Premier League.
And when him say nkofo bi say yemo black sea ya Africa side ya. So bianya kwanya kwa brucha especially UK na kono say
because it automatically me call UK Christmas me call UK me call Stamford Bridge
dia be ko ho
to ko a obeden to bibi obeto ebia omo ebia Jesse na bibi ni nyina no contribute to the economy they make an what I say
sure
this is what I need hwefi we you see we don't want a situation whereby
so do you think say per enyema e wo appear to me he should be invited by the Ghana Football Association exco no mo say that in entrance properly na yen draw a plan I bet the rescue the league, our national teams and our staff. And no na make old players involvement.
What hono say? I was say okope FA president ni nyina support no. That is the most important thing. One Milo analogy no the buy no. One Milo analogy no the buy no. Or he was a perfect person and I was thinking a consultant to take a decision. Yes, but we didn't.
But how should the current structure, electoral structure of GFA appear better than the president?
Also try. To mean traffic in Kase, will be the president. You need to try. But step forward.
Appear any team. Only
and yeah, about team and now club and now way. And about say he's an ex-footballer.
No qualify.
Also, person you will do also a man on disqualify no. Oh, yeah, obey is Appiah money at the other. Not just a one person confusion about the ball minimum.
That one said
national
Appiah sema working. Some time back, there was this course say Abedia you pele. Na say ko lead
Abedi or no ni team no ade no mkoye ni disqualify no. Nti ono na.
Liso famisi wa no me koje sa enene mra we are then me wura estamu na masan ba so me pa cho yenye Appiah ne last west enso ewo eye committee no anim na yensan no som na yemra.
We that we are coming from here, you know how it is to wear that shirt. And these foreign-based players, some of them they can't even speak our local language, so we go to the camp. It's not like our time that after lunch or after dinner, we see them, we try to interact, we try to mock each other, we do our prayers and all that. But today, if you go to the camp, because they don't know the culture, so they find it difficult to adapt. But it's not a matter of respect, or they don't respect the coaches. I haven't seen such a thing. Okay, so our time. We that we are coming from here.
Okay, Eti Esther. On that note, remember ho. You say Appiah chere say me samba list to hama na wi. Nka be so wi ho. O chere say players in do na e ko form fura fia bruchire ba no. Ye ko chakro mu nim.
Yes.
E ma camp no chere say bibia ye basa.
Yes. Okay, asasem way I've seen people omo person mo chere say no call Udinese not Italy language then people don't understand some of these things. England for before 2014 by I realize no from group stage they need to also more men's team no ye be found FA president then at a commission of inquiry.
Okay.
So commission of inquiry no. Now Roy Hodgson account. Ferdinand account. Then other people the account. What they did was that interview Crawford and adventure. They interviewed John Terry, interviewed Lampard. Two way in some and an England national team. And freedom tournament. They are genuine contenders. First hype. Say they are genuine contenders. John Terry as some of and say no more national team camper. Almost as a Liverpool
club competition
club rivalry. So you see Lampard, JT as the cool or one side. As they see Carrick more as their enemies, something like that. They make although young but you're free. The same thing that happened with Blasters in the moon.
Oh yes, sure.
Yes.
How?
If you want to say we want to camp, we want to camp.
But say now the company ho.
There be. And you now as a maker or no as some no can a want to say yes we want to come. Want to say we want to come. We want to come. Dan lad ne a free banner call national team no. I didn't know mutu na na boom all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't know mutu na
World Cup. You call World Cup near the
mutu na all the time. That is the environment he is talking about.
Some environment in moi.
Yes. And create unity in bonding. England for we no. And then anytime be England be call national team be no. omu pictures ba bontia on o de hwe players no so obehu say Chelsea boys enamboma.
You say we are Chelsea ni kwa pair with Liverpool.
Yes.
We are United ni pair with Leicester.
Exactly.
So it means that
so now they are friends.
It means that any encrofer na gi $100,000 as management committee members no. Sanko for sense can I see a judgment debt free.
And you see one thing you say, say we na a process if you baby neighbor.
Oh yeah.
Sule. ACN. Any those players. Yeah. Oma bo from under